What's going on, guys? I'm Journey, back with a thoughts video, this time on Cyber Shadow. This game is very, very different. It's a 2D side scroll, if you would, much like the Metrovanias, and this one just kind of reminds me a lot of The Messenger. All right, all right, let's just do this. This is not as polished as The Messenger. There's certain aspects within the gameplay, like for instance, dashing is one thing, but you get it a little bit later. When you dash, you could jump and then slash. So let's say you jump, double jump, slash. You're supposed to reset for another jump, then you can slash again. And it's supposed to be kind of like this thing that you could get on a rhythm, but that's really kind of it's not intuitive and it doesn't really function well. Whereas the messenger they had it where when you attack something, you could just jump, you could attack, it will reset, and you could just do it again. You could do it as many times, but it was just immediate, and you could feel it. This game is they try to get to a point where you can get speedy with it, but I think a lot of times it just doesn't necessarily pan out too well, and it could use a lot of polish, if you would. That's just my 2 cents. Certain other aspects about the thing that kind of got on my nerves where you didn't really get iframes upon hit. Sometimes I will get hit from out of the sky, and I will fall into like a puddle of a river or whatever, and then there's landmines for whatever reason, and then they home in on you because they detect human flesh more. But no, it's not human flesh. This guy's a robot, so they detect your robotic body. Considering all other things in the game, they just go to you, and then you immediately take damage like one after another, and it's just kind of weird. So your window is super small when it comes to that. Uh, the jumping itself isn't bad. It isn't. I don't think it's bad, but also the parry system is a little bit off. So when you're parrying, they even like Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, right? Where you'll use your directional pad, so you gotta quote quote press the direction where the attack is coming from, or I should say, the attack is coming from the front, so you push it in that direction, whether it be left or right, and you just have to do it just at the right time, and it'll just create a ball, and then you're supposed to hit your attack button, and then it'll send out a bolt of, it'll send a projectile right back. Um, I think that's a little bit off. I do like the mechanic of being able to swing with your sword to send things back. I do like that more than anything. Just kind of keeps you always engaged and active as opposed to just waiting. And then it even gets more egregious a little bit later where you have too much stuff going on. So not only do you have to worry about platforming, but you have to worry about individuals shooting projectiles where you have other individuals coming up on you at the same time trying to swing at you. So it's like you have to make a choice, a decision, and I'm quite sure for somebody who's much more what's the word I can describe advanced than I am, it will probably be a lot easier. But this is not one of those things where I feel as though um it's intuitive at all. Also, uh collectibles or whatever else, Easter eggs and stuff is nice and dandy, but it doesn't really make my experience. And finding the little nooks and crannies to get as much power ups as I could, that's fine. It's not too bad. The dialogue is pretty nice as well. The story essentially starts off with Asian dude overlooks. I'm going to just assume Asian or Japanese, however people want to do it. Overlooking the city. City blows up. Next thing you know, everything going. He come back. He's in this case and shell, and it's like it's a ninja, right? It's a mechanized ninja. And then somehow, some way, he was supposed to some point had a snack, but then the snack got blew up in the blast too, and now the snack has become some AI programmable robot thingy that's just kind of all over the place. And once again, I want to reiterate: as long as you're part of my YouTube channel or you're part of my stream, I'm the type of dude. I will say this: a lot of times people get into making games and they have their preferences. You throwing mechs, you throwing gargoyles, you throwing any type of kind of everything that you could throw out outer space, all this other crazy stuff. And then you start when you have time travel, you start putting all the numbers in, and then it just starting to get to this whole kind of crazy stuff. But I simplified it and I just said, hey, I used to have a body, I got blew up. I used to have a snack that got blew up, and now I'm trying to find her. I'm in the mechanized body, and she digitized. So I'm trying to find her so I can get my snack back. That's the only thing I can say about the story. In the process, there is this guy who's trying to do something with the world. I'm guessing. I don't know if it's either destroy or whatever. It was what it was, but it's a good game. I don't mind it. It's a good game. It's not too bad. It's just this is not the messenger, and I don't even think it's as good as Bloodstained. Curse of the Moon. God, sorry man, that game you jump, you gotta commit. In this game, if you're into this style, this futuristic, robotic kind of I don't know if it was a proper word to be saying. I don't think cyberpunk, but something of this kind of magnitude. Then this might be a game for you. And you know, it could be good. It could be good. It's fun, but it could be good. But there are most definitely better to be out there. The music is actually really exceptionally well done, and like also with comes the gameplay, the pacing can be kind of like just depends on how you look at it. So if you're willing to do the time and kind of learn the system mechanics, and you know you're enjoying yourself, you would have a good time. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this more so than the Messenger. I'm Journey, and that's my thoughts on Cyberpunk. I apologize. That's my thoughts on Cyber Shadow. Like this video, hit the like and subscribe. Until then, make sure you take care of yourself and take care of each other. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, take care.